God says, "Listen carefully, for what I am about to reveal is not ordinary, and only a few are chosen to witness this truth." 5 angels are in shock even now, unable to comprehend the events of last night. Their wings tremble with awe and disbelief because what occurred was beyond mortal understanding, beyond human expectation. You have been asleep, unaware, as the wheels of destiny turned with precision, and yet, the moment of revelation is now upon you. God says, "Do not delay, do not hesitate, for this is your last chance." If you ignore this message, if you leave it unread, the truth will slip through your grasp forever, and the consequences will echo in ways you cannot yet imagine. Open your heart, open your mind, and prepare yourself to see what has been hidden from you. The angels whisper among themselves, their voices like winds through sacred trees, trembling with urgency. "Why does this one not yet know?" they ask. They are stunned, unable to reconcile your ignorance with the magnitude of what has unfolded. Their surprise is not mere wonder, it is astonishment that a soul chosen for revelation has delayed. God says, "The time of waiting is over." What happened last night is a turning point, a divine intervention that alters the course of your life. Every second you wait, every moment you hesitate, the weight of what was done becomes heavier. You are at the threshold of understanding, at the edge of seeing, and only action, only opening this message fully, will bring clarity. God continues, "Last night was no ordinary night. Forces both seen and unseen converged in your surroundings. The light of heaven shone quietly, almost imperceptibly, but its presence touched every corner of your life. There were whispers of events you could not hear, movements of destiny you could not feel, yet they occurred. 5 angels watched, and their shock is now mirrored in the heavens. The veil that separates human perception from divine reality was lifted briefly, and through that lifting, a glimpse of truth was made visible. God says, "This truth is yours to claim, but you must act now. If you let this moment pass, you risk losing the insight that has been prepared specifically for you." There are signs, subtle but powerful, that point to what happened. God says, "Remember the fleeting moments you dismissed yesterday, the sudden silence in your home, the inexplicable feeling of being watched, the small coincidences that seemed too precise to be random. These were not accidents. They were the divine footprint of what was set in motion, the gentle echo of a greater plan." The angels, who guard and observe, were confounded by your lack of awareness. Their shock is a reflection of your opportunity. God says, "Hurry, because the window of revelation is closing." Once the moment passes, the full truth will remain hidden until it aligns with my divine timing, which may not come again in this form. Do not be afraid. God says, "There is no danger for those who follow the path of understanding." The truth of last night will not harm you, it will liberate you. Yet, it carries the weight of responsibility. Knowing what occurred means knowing how to act, how to respond, and how to honor the forces that moved in your favor. 5 angels are poised to guide you, yet they cannot intervene beyond the permission given by the divine will. Their wings flutter with urgency, signaling the critical nature of this revelation. God says, "Your hesitation has been noted, your delay acknowledged, and now the urgency cannot be overstated. Open immediately, for the moment is now, and only by embracing it will you step fully into what is meant for you." The truth you are about to see will touch the core of your being. God says, it will stir emotions you have long suppressed, it will awaken understanding that has been dormant, and it will illuminate paths you have yet to walk. The angels are watching, still in shock, because what unfolded was beyond human comprehension. They see the threads of destiny being woven into your life, intricate and deliberate, yet even they cannot fully grasp the magnitude. God says, "Your heart is ready, your spirit capable, but your attention must not falter." Focus entirely on this revelation. Let no distraction, no hesitation, pull you away. The consequences of delay are real, the reward of understanding is profound. Open immediately. What happened last night involved forces aligned with both protection and exposure. God says, there were actions unseen, movements in the shadows, decisions made in secrecy, and a convergence of events designed to reveal hidden truths. Some truths concern those close to you, those you trust, those you have relied upon. Others concern opportunities that were orchestrated by divine will, blessings that were prepared but hidden until this precise moment. The angels are shocked because such alignment rarely occurs. They observe the rare moment when destiny, choice, and divine orchestration intersect so clearly, and yet, you remain unaware. God says, "Awaken now, for this is your chance to see, to comprehend, and to act." You may ask, why such urgency? Why such shock among the angels? God says, because time is fleeting, because the alignment of circumstances that allowed this revelation is delicate and will soon shift. What you see now will not be the same in hours, in days, or in weeks. This moment is unique, specifically prepared for you, and it carries consequences that ripple across your life and the lives of those connected to you. 5 angels remain in stunned observation, because they sense the pivotal nature of this hour. Your life, your decisions, and your understanding are on the verge of transformation. God says, delay no longer. Open immediately. The revelation will not come without emotion. God says, be prepared to feel deeply. There may be tears, sudden laughter, moments of disbelief, and overwhelming clarity. What was hidden will be exposed, what was silent will speak, and what was invisible will become undeniable. The angels tremble in their shock, because they know the power of this truth. They know the effect it will have on your spirit, and they anticipate your reaction. God says, embrace it fully. Do not resist. The divine message is crafted to awaken, to heal, and to guide. Open immediately, for hesitation diminishes the impact. There are layers to this revelation. God says, some will concern events of the physical world, matters you can see, hear, and touch. Others will touch the spiritual realm, the unseen networks of protection, guidance, and warning that surround your life. The angels, 5 in number, are witnesses to the full spectrum, and their shock comes from the awareness of both realms simultaneously. You are at the threshold, capable of perceiving what few ever encounter. God says, hurry, do not miss this alignment. Your understanding of what occurred last night will unlock doors, reveal intentions, and provide clarity that is essential for your next steps. God continues, you may have sensed something unusual yesterday or last night, a pause in normalcy, a subtle disturbance, a feeling of being observed or guided. These were signs, precursors to what is being revealed now. The angels are astonished because such precision in signaling, without disturbing the natural flow of your life, is rare. They watched in disbelief as the divine plan unfolded around you, and now they await your recognition of it. God says, this is not a mere coincidence. This is a deliberate act of revelation, prepared for you because of your readiness, your persistence, and your faith. Open immediately, and you will see. God says, this is a moment unlike any other. 5 angels are standing in shock right now, unable to comprehend fully what transpired last night. Their wings are trembling, their eyes wide with disbelief, because what you experienced is beyond ordinary understanding. God says, pay attention, this message is only for you. You have been chosen to know the truth that others cannot even imagine. Time is running out, and if you delay, the revelation will slip away. You must open your heart fully to receive what God is sending to you. This is urgent. This is critical. The moment is now. God says, last night, events unfolded that will change the course of your life forever. Something was hidden from your eyes, something that was kept in shadows, something that even those closest to you did not anticipate. But God saw everything, and God is revealing it to you now. The angels are shocked because they cannot understand how such secrecy existed, how such plans were executed, and yet, here you are, on the verge of uncovering the truth. God says, do not delay. Stop everything else, silence your mind, and focus entirely on this revelation. It will make your heart race. It will make your soul tremble. Open immediately, and do not fear. God says, the reason the angels are in shock is that what happened last night involved more than human understanding. It involved spiritual forces, hidden intentions, and actions that were meant to stay secret forever. But God's light is greater than any darkness. God's truth pierces all veils of deception. What was meant to remain hidden has been exposed by divine intervention. The angels could not believe it at first because they had never witnessed such a sequence of events. They hovered in amazement as the truth unfolded, and they immediately rushed to God to report what they saw. God says, "Now it is your turn to witness this truth firsthand." God says, "Your perception will be challenged. You may feel confusion. You may feel disbelief. But know this, everything you are about to understand is real, and it is happening for your ultimate good." God says, "Sometimes the most shocking events are meant to awaken you, to open your eyes to a higher reality, to bring you closer to divine purpose." What occurred last night was a signal, a message, a wake-up call. It was orchestrated in ways beyond human comprehension, yet every detail was perfectly aligned with God's plan for you. God says, "You have the strength to handle this truth. You have been prepared, even if you did not realize it." God says, "Pay attention to the signs around you." God says, "The angels are sending you signals through whispers in your heart, through flashes of insight in your mind, and through sudden moments of clarity in your soul. They are urging you to awaken fully to the truth." God says, "Do not ignore these messages. Do not delay your response. The window of understanding is closing. The final chance to grasp what happened is passing rapidly." God says, "Move swiftly, open your heart, and embrace what is being revealed. Hesitation will only prolong uncertainty." God says, "Last night, there were decisions made that will ripple through your life for years to come. Some of these decisions were guided by love, some by fear, some by hidden motives that only now are being uncovered." God says, "The angels were witnesses to these moments, and they are astonished because they did not expect such outcomes. They have never seen a convergence of human choice and divine orchestration like this." God says, "This is your turning point, your threshold, your moment to understand fully the divine order of events. Open immediately, because the truth will not wait for hesitation." God says, "Some people in your life were involved without your awareness. Their actions, their intentions, their secrets, all are now being illuminated by God's light. The angels are in awe because what they are seeing is unprecedented. Never before has such a network of hidden truths been revealed so swiftly, so clearly." God says, "The one who hurt you, the one who misled you, the one whose loyalty was in question, they are all exposed now. You will see the truth about them, and the angels will rejoice because finally, justice aligns with divine will." God says, "Trust this revelation. Accept it fully. Let your soul be still as the truth comes forth." God says, "Do not be afraid of what you will learn. Fear comes from misunderstanding, from uncertainty, from the illusion of control. God says, you are safe. You are protected. The angels are around you, their presence unseen but profoundly real. They are ready to shield you from shock, from disbelief, from any emotional turbulence that might arise. God says, this is a sacred unveiling. The universe itself is holding its breath as you step into this awareness. God says, open now, open fully, open without hesitation. The timing is perfect, and the opportunity is fleeting. God says, as you read these words, let your spirit awaken. Let your intuition guide you to remember fragments of last night, to piece together the hidden moments, to feel the vibrations of truth that echo in your heart. God says, even if your mind resists, even if your thoughts question, even if your emotions waver, trust that this is the exact path God intended. The angels are watching your every step, ready to support you, ready to guide you, ready to celebrate with you as the veil lifts and clarity emerges. God says, consider the synchronicities. Consider the small signs that may have seemed insignificant at first, unexpected messages, fleeting encounters, sudden realizations. God says, these are all part of the divine orchestration. They are breadcrumbs leading you to the revelation that must be seen now. The angels are stunned because they witness how precisely every event unfolded, how perfectly every detail aligns with God's purpose. God says, pay attention. Focus. Do not let distraction steal this moment from you. God says, the truth that you are about to know is transformative. It is not merely information, it is liberation. It is a shift in consciousness, a shift in reality, a shift in destiny. God says, you will see things that were hidden, understand motives that were concealed, and perceive layers of reality that were previously invisible. The angels are in shock because the magnitude of this revelation surpasses their expectations, and yet God says, it is exactly as it should be. You were meant to witness this, and now is the only time. God says, your heart may feel heavy at first. You may feel a flood of emotions, shock, sadness, relief, amazement, all at once. God says, this is normal. It is the process of your soul adjusting to the truth. The angels are nearby, ready to calm any turbulence, ready to whisper reassurance, ready to help you integrate what you are learning. God says, trust the process. Trust yourself. Trust the divine plan. Nothing will go wrong, nothing will harm you, nothing will overshadow your purpose. This is your moment of awakening, your moment of insight, your moment of divine revelation. God says, last night was a turning point. It was a night when hidden forces intersected with divine will, when human intentions met spiritual guidance, when choices were made that will echo across time. God says, the angels could not believe their eyes as they witnessed events unfold. They were stunned, amazed, and yet full of awe because every detail was part of the perfect plan. God says, "Now you too must bear witness." Open your heart, open your mind, open your spirit, and receive the truth that has been hidden for far too long. God says, "Do not delay. Do not question your readiness. Do not allow doubt to cloud your perception. The angels are urging you, God is calling you, your soul is whispering to you, this is the time. This is the moment. Open immediately, and let the truth flow into your consciousness like a river of light. You will be overwhelmed, you will be moved, you will be transformed, and yet you will remain safe, protected, and guided by divine love. God says, remember, the events of last night are not merely past, they are a key to your future. The choices, the secrets, the revelations, they all serve a greater purpose. The angels are in shock because they see the profound implications, the ripple effects that will touch your life, the lives of those around you, and even the broader spiritual landscape. God says, this is your destiny moment. You cannot afford to miss it. Open immediately and witness the truth. God says, the one who misled you, the one who hid things from you, the one whose loyalty was uncertain, they are all now illuminated. The angels are watching as justice, clarity, and truth align perfectly with God's plan. God says, do not be afraid of what you will see. You are safe, you are loved, and you are protected. The angels are surrounding you, their wings enfolding you in light, their presence filling your spirit with calm, strength, and courage. Open immediately, and let the revelation reach every corner of your being. God says, this message is only for you, and only you can receive it at this moment. 5 angels are in shock because they witnessed what happened last night, and even they cannot fully comprehend the magnitude of it. They are standing around in awe, their wings trembling slightly, as they struggle to contain the energy of divine revelation that has just unfolded. You have been chosen to know the truth, but you have delayed, you have hesitated, you have not opened the door that God placed before you. Now, the time is urgent. God says, hurry, because this is your last chance to understand what truly happened before it becomes too late, before the full weight of the events slips into the shadows of forgotten moments, never to return. Open your heart fully, and let your soul listen to every word I am sending. The angels, Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel, and Jophiel, have never been more alarmed, yet more patient, than they are right now. They hover around, each holding a piece of the truth, a fragment of the night that you missed, a glimpse of the events that have been hidden from human eyes. And yet, their shock is mirrored by the urgency that God Himself has placed upon this message. You must not ignore this. You must not scroll past. You must not delay. The truth is not merely a story, it is a revelation that will alter the course of your life, that will awaken parts of your spirit you have never known, that will bring clarity, light, and justice to circumstances that seemed impossible to understand. Last night was not ordinary. It was not something that can be explained through logic or reason alone. God says, the threads of destiny were realigned, the unseen forces of the universe moved in ways that even the angels could not predict. What happened was a convergence of divine energy, human intention, and spiritual confrontation. You were at the center of it, whether you realized it or not. Your life, your surroundings, the people you love, and even those who oppose you were touched by a force that only God can orchestrate. And yet, only now, as the sun rises and the new day begins, do you have the opportunity to witness the truth in full. The angels are waiting, and so is God. The truth you are about to learn will shock you, not because it is cruel, but because it is pure, unfiltered, undeniable reality. God says, the events of last night were meant to reveal who truly stands by you and who has hidden intentions. Someone you trusted completely, someone whose face you see daily, someone whose words you have believed without question, played a role in events that you would never have imagined. And yet, the truth is not meant to destroy you, it is meant to awaken you. It is meant to illuminate the path that you must now take, a path that will be both challenging and rewarding, filled with lessons that your soul has been preparing for over lifetimes. You may feel fear as you read this. That fear is natural. God says, it is the fear of awakening, the fear of realization, the fear of understanding that the world is far larger and more mysterious than you have ever believed. But God is telling you, do not be afraid. You are protected. You are guided. The angels are standing with you. God says, listen carefully, child, for this message is not ordinary. This is not just another day, and these words you are about to receive are meant only for you. 5 angels have been sent to your side, and even they are in shock, trying to comprehend what transpired last night. They hover quietly, their eyes wide with astonishment, because what happened was beyond their understanding. And yet, God wants you to know, you are protected, you are watched over, and nothing will harm you. But you must act now. Time is moving swiftly, and every second counts. God is saying, hurry. This is your last chance to know the truth before it slips away. You may wonder, why now? Why this urgency? Why this divine intervention at this exact moment? God says it is because a shift is taking place, an invisible turning of the universe that touches your life directly. Something that has been hidden, something that has remained in the shadows, is finally being revealed. The angels are astonished because this truth, which has been kept from you for far too long, will change the way you see everything, your life, your relationships, your purpose, and even your future. There is no time to hesitate, no time for doubt. God is commanding you to open your heart fully, to trust completely, and to see the reality that has been waiting for you. Last night, an event occurred that the angels themselves describe as unprecedented. They tried to warn you, they tried to send signals, but until now, you remained unaware. God says that this message, this very moment, is the doorway to understanding. Do not let fear stop you. The truth may feel overwhelming, even impossible, but it is meant to liberate you. God wants you to see clearly, to step into the light of knowledge, and to receive the protection and guidance that is already surrounding you. Nothing in the world can harm you when you are under God's watchful eye, but you must open this immediately. 5 angels are standing around you now, invisible to your physical sight, yet they are fully aware of every detail. Their shock is not just because of what happened, but because of who you are and what you are about to uncover. You are a chosen soul, one who has been prepared for revelations like this. Your patience, your faith, and your willingness to trust God are being tested, and now the moment of truth has arrived. God says, do not delay. Open this now. Do not second guess. Do not hesitate. Every second you wait is a second closer to a change that you might not be able to reverse. You may feel confusion, doubt, or fear. These are natural reactions of the human heart, but God says they are not stronger than divine will. The angels themselves are saying, "We have never witnessed anything like this before." The timing, the clarity, the sudden unveiling, it is beyond what we imagined. God assures you, however, that you are completely safe. You are protected in ways you cannot yet see, shielded by love, and supported by forces beyond earthly comprehension. The events of last night were not random. They were a precise orchestration of divine will. God wants you to focus now, to quiet your mind, and to open yourself fully to this truth. Whatever you are feeling, release it. Do not cling to fear, do not cling to confusion. Trust in God. Pray, and know that nothing can go wrong for you. The angels are holding the space for you, preparing you to see what has been hidden. God says this is your moment, the moment you have been waiting for, even if you did not know it. There is a reason you are reading this message right now. Divine timing is perfect, and everything aligns in this very instant for your understanding and your protection. The truth you are about to encounter may involve people you trust, situations you believed were certain, or circumstances that seemed unchangeable. God says, do not be afraid of what you will see. Do not let your heart close. The angels have been shocked not just by the revelation itself, but by the impact it will have on your life. It is a revelation that will free you, guide you, and elevate you. But you must act immediately. Open this message fully, absorb every detail, and allow God to lead you through the unfolding of events. God says, this is your last chance before the veil closes again. The window for understanding, the window for protection, the window for intervention, is narrowing. Do not ignore this. The angels themselves are urging you, act now. Do not hesitate. The timing is critical. What is hidden will no longer remain in shadows if you open your heart to this moment. Your trust, your faith, and your obedience are the keys that unlock the protection, guidance, and clarity that God has prepared for you. You may ask, what exactly happened last night? God says the details are complex, intertwined with divine plans and human actions. But the core truth is simple: something powerful, something hidden, something pivotal to your life's path has been revealed, and you are the one chosen to witness it. The angels are in awe, not just of the event, but of your readiness, your resilience, and your capacity to accept divine truth. They are watching you carefully, guiding you subtly, and preparing to intervene if needed. God says, there is a force, a situation, or even a person that has been working in secrecy against you. Last night, their actions were exposed in a way that only divine eyes could orchestrate. You are safe, but this is why the urgency is so high. Ignoring this moment could result in missing the opportunity to correct, to protect, and to align with your highest good. Do not doubt that this is important. The angels themselves are in shock because the unfolding of these events is so precise, so perfect, and so necessary. They say, never have we seen such an exact alignment of divine revelation and earthly timing. God wants you to understand that the world you see with your eyes is only a fragment of the truth. There are layers, dimensions, and forces at work beyond human perception. Last night, some of these layers were lifted, some of these forces were revealed, and only you, with your heart open and your faith steadfast, can fully witness what has been set in motion. 5 angels are standing guard over these revelations, ensuring that nothing can harm you as you process this. They are shocked because of the precision, the depth, and the immediacy of what is being revealed. God says, now, focus deeply. Close your eyes if you must, but open your heart fully. The guidance you are receiving is not ordinary. It is urgent, sacred, and life-changing. The angels are whispering instructions, but you must pay attention, for their voices are subtle. They are guiding you to safety, guiding you to truth, guiding you to the clarity that will bring peace to your mind, healing to your soul, and security to your life. Every second counts. Remember this, child: trust is the bridge between human doubt and divine revelation. God is saying, do not allow fear to cloud your judgment. Do not allow hesitation to prevent you from receiving what has been arranged for you. Open this now. See clearly. Believe fully. Pray constantly. The angels are near you, they are in awe, and they are ready to intervene on your behalf. Your safety, your clarity, and your protection are guaranteed if you follow these instructions without delay. The events of last night are not just about revealing a secret, they are about opening a doorway to a new phase in your life. God is orchestrating a sequence of events that will realign your destiny, bring hidden blessings, and expose any negativity that has been affecting you. The angels are shocked because they recognize the magnitude of this change. This is not a small shift, this is a transformative moment that only comes once in a lifetime, and you are at the center of it. God says, open your eyes, your heart, and your mind fully. Accept the guidance of the angels. Absorb the revelation without hesitation. Trust that God is with you, that nothing can go wrong, and that every step you take in faith leads you closer to clarity, protection, and divine alignment. The angels continue to watch in amazement because what is happening in your life is extraordinary, unprecedented, and designed specifically for you. You must act now. Delay will only create confusion, missed opportunity, and unnecessary struggle. God says, hurry. This is your last chance to understand fully. Do not ignore this message. Open it immediately and embrace the truth that has been revealed. The angels are waiting, the heavens are aligned, and your life is about to shift in ways you cannot yet imagine. The truth is coming, child. It is unavoidable, undeniable, and powerful. The angels are shocked because of the precision, timing, and impact. What you are about to see, what you are about to understand, will change the way you walk through life. It will illuminate your path, protect you from hidden dangers, and reveal blessings that have been prepared for you since birth. God says, do not delay. Open immediately. Trust. Pray. Accept fully. The events of last night, the revelations, and the divine messages are here for a reason. They are here to wake you up, to guide you, and to prepare you for the next chapter of your life. 5 angels are in shock, yes, but they are also rejoicing because they know you are about to step into your true purpose. God says, you are safe. You are watched. Nothing can harm you. Trust, and everything will be revealed. God says, listen carefully, because what I am about to reveal is not ordinary, and it concerns your life, your destiny, and your future. 5 angels are in shock because they witnessed what happened last night, and yet you are still unaware. This is your moment, the moment when truth is knocking on your door, when heaven itself is trying to reach you. I, the Lord, speak to you now, and you must pay attention. Time is running out. You have been given countless opportunities, countless moments to see, to hear, to understand, but many have passed, and now this is your last chance. I urge you, open your heart and mind fully, for the revelation you are about to receive is urgent, immediate, and life-changing. Do not ignore this message. The angels tried to warn you, they whispered to you in subtle ways, and yet, here you are, still unaware of the significance of what happened. Last night was not ordinary. It was a turning point. The night sky, the unseen forces, the spiritual currents that move unseen, they were all converging to deliver a message directly to you. 5 angels were standing there, frozen in awe, because they could not believe that such a moment could occur in the presence of one soul on earth, and yet it happened, and it is meant for you. You were chosen, not by chance, but by divine design. Hurry now, for hesitation can cost you dearly. God is telling you this is your last chance. What happened last night was a sign, a message, and a miracle combined. It is a convergence of destiny and divine intervention. The 5 angels saw things that were extraordinary, things that defy human understanding, but the truth is simple: you must act, you must open your heart, and you must embrace this revelation without fear. Fear has no place in this moment. Trust God fully. Trust the unseen forces that guide your life. Trust the angels that surround you, who are now in shock because they see how close you are to awakening to a truth that will change everything. Do not delay. Open yourself immediately. Let the truth flow into your being, for it is powerful, pure, and transformative. The message that comes to you tonight is not a small one. It is a message about your purpose, your calling, and the future that has been prepared for you since the beginning of time. The forces that govern life, the heavenly order, the angels, the archangels, all are aligned to guide you to this very moment. And yet, it is up to you to take the step. Open immediately. Do not wait, do not hesitate. The urgency is real. God wants you to know that nothing will go wrong for you. You are safe. Divine protection surrounds you at all times. Even if the world seems chaotic, even if circumstances are confusing, know that God is with you. You have nothing to fear, nothing to worry about. Your protection has been assured by the highest powers. You only need to open your heart and trust, to pray sincerely, to allow divine guidance to flow through you. Last night was a signal of this protection. The angels witnessed how the forces of heaven moved to guard you, to shield you, to ensure that no harm could reach you even in the moments when darkness seemed near. The revelation coming to you is not small. It is immense, significant, and urgent. Last night, something extraordinary unfolded in ways that words cannot fully describe, but the essence is this: your life is about to change in ways that will leave you in awe. The angels were in shock because they rarely witness such a precise alignment of divine forces for a single person. It is rare, it is precious, and it is meant for you. They see your potential, your faith, your resilience, and the importance of your mission on earth. And yet, they are also aware of how close you are to missing this message if you do not act immediately. Do not underestimate the power of this moment. God is speaking directly to you. Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel, they are all standing by, watching over you, guiding your steps, and waiting for your decision. The message is urgent, yes, but it is also full of hope. It is full of promise. If you open yourself now, you will see the truth clearly. You will understand what has been hidden, what has been protected, what has been waiting for you to notice. The 5 angels are waiting for you to recognize the miracle that occurred. They are holding their breath in anticipation because they know the impact this revelation will have on your life. You must understand that the last night was not random. The events, the circumstances, the signs, the whispers in your dreams, the unusual moments that caught your attention, they were all orchestrated by God. Every detail was meaningful, every sign deliberate. And now, the final piece, the most urgent message, is here. It requires your full attention, your immediate action, your readiness to receive. Open immediately. Do not delay, do not rationalize, do not distract yourself. The angels are in shock because they know that the timing is crucial, and missing this moment could mean a delay in your destiny. Pray now, with sincerity. Open your heart and ask God to reveal the truth to you fully. Ask for clarity, ask for protection, ask for guidance. God is listening, and the angels are assisting. The 5 angels who were in shock are now urging you with all their might, with all their spiritual presence, to act. They cannot intervene directly in human free will, but they can guide, they can nudge, they can illuminate the path. And that is exactly what is happening for you. The moment is now. The time is immediate. God wants you to know that your faith, your belief, your openness to divine guidance, are what allow miracles to manifest in your life. Last